stay riding with some. I 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 stay riding with some. What's up, guys? It's your girl Tasha, aka Madam T Shay. If you are new to my channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and welcome to my channel. So we're gonna go ahead and get in this video. By the caption, you guys can see what we'll be talking about today, which is the group Xscape. Now, there was a situation that happened with the group that kind of triggered me a little bit because of my experience that I had, and I just wanted to take the time to just speak on it and understand why it has to be like that. So today we're going to be sipping a little wine and throwing out a little opinions today. Everything is opinions. None of the information is alleged. You can find this information on the web of what's actually happening with the group. So just to run it down a little bit, the group Xscape, there was a picture that was going around, this picture that you see right here behind me, of Latasha in a different dress than the other group members. Now, when I scrolled on social media, I looked at the picture like, okay, that's kind of weird. You know, being that a group is supposed to coordinate with each other, I've never seen them not coordinate with each other, so it was kind of weird that she did stand out with that green dress. Okay, so it was a kind of weird, so I just scrolled right on past it. I think the next day Latasha made a post and was like, oh, I didn't get the dress code memo, but all of the ladies look great, which was very classy of her if that's what actually happened. She didn't say anything bad. If that was what her truth was, I didn't understand what the problem was. So she came out and said, hey, I didn't get the memo, the dress code, whatever that may be. All right, so then I'm not sure which group member, Tiny or Candy, came out and basically was like, oh, she lying. We not playing into this narrative. She a lie. So Tasha then posted posts of the actual text messages between the stylists. I guess she has her own stylist from what she stated. And so she said there was communication. She posted the text messages like, listen, this is my truth. This is what I'm trying to let y'all know, because obviously it was a little bit of talk as to why she had on a different outfit than everyone else. So there was a little back and forth. So I think the following day, Tasha then came out and said, hey, I will not be going on tour with Xscape. She didn't give a reason why she wasn't going on tour. It was, I will not be going on tour. I'm sorry to my fans. I'll be giving an explanation later, or whatever the case may be. If you guys see me looking down, I'm looking down at my computer. So Latasha came and basically was like, oh, well, it is what it is, and tried to give a background of why she wasn't going on tour. And I don't know if she was trying to just basically explain it to her fans of why she wouldn't be there, because it really wasn't any talk that she wasn't joining the other ladies on tour. So Latasha came back and basically gave her explanation. Now, the explanation was plain and simple, and I believe it was something to the nature of something with the promoter of one of the clubs that they'll be performing at. That particular person that they're dealing with threatened her husband, and so she chose family. That's understandable. Now again, if she's explaining why she won't go on tour, then that's understandable. Now, how you put things out there for people to perceive maybe could have been done differently, and maybe because too many details was given, I don't know, but it was her truth. So that was the narrative. And then I see Candy and Tiny Harris make a post, and I'll be posting them here. You guys can see them here also. Posted a post doing subliminal messages as in, oh, y'all wish y'all, I hope y'all don't have a Flash or a David Ruffin in your group. Now that comment there from me reading it will give me a clarification of where I stand right now with my sisterhood and with my group members. Just from that comment alone. Candy entertained some things as well. So let's back up a little bit in reference to why I got triggered when I seen this. I myself was in a partnership with friends who not only became friends but became my sisters as well. And there was some decisions that was made in reference to business, and sometimes business go that way. That's just how business go. You can't take it personal, but you come to a conclusion or you have a conversation that's warranted to where you come to a conclusion with whatever decision it may be, right? So understandable, sometimes business don't go as planned or as normal as how you want it to go. So business decisions were made, but not only was business decision made, I was in a sisterhood. So I had this sisterhood for 10 years. Let me just say that all of my life. And so it seeped into the sisterhood. And I believe, there were some things that actually happened that I feel like if you're in a sisterhood and you've been friends and you've been making money with these certain people or these women, then if any decision that was made for your family or whatever case may be, that's fine. But what you do after that is what make it like, like really. So things happen afterwards that was just kind of questionable, but it's like, well, damn, I wouldn't do that, because of or however the situation played out. So back to the group Xscape, when these posts and these messages came out about Tasha, like, y'all have been friends. Not only friends, let's just scratch friends up out there, because y'all been getting money with each other business wise too long, that y'all formed a sisterhood. So whatever is happening behind closed doors, it's not warranted for social media or warranted for you to say and do the things that you do in a public eye, where you give people a background or understanding of where you stand because of a business decision that whoever made, right? So when it comes down to business, even though you're in a sisterhood, there's still a respect level there, right? Whatever each person's decision may be, or whatever the group's decision may be, right? Everybody have their own individual opinions, and everybody should be heard. Whatever decision is made after that, and whatever decision is made after that, why do it have to lead into a competition, or now I got beef with you, or now you throwing subliminal posts out here on social media? And I feel like if this was just a moment that just happened and this was an in the moment situation, why would you take it upon yourself to say things that sound like you have been feeling this way for a minute, for a while, for a long time? This is not just an in a moment feeling. This is I've been feeling this way. I'm glad that this happened, so now I can show you my true colors. But we as black women, that is the statistic that the world want everybody to see, is black women, successful women going at each other, competing with each other. But why? Why? If I was getting money and been getting money with you all my life and we're sisterhood, there's no way you can get me to say anything on social media that's going to reflect where we stand as not only business partners, but a sisterhood. You can't tell me we're sisters, okay? From the things that were said. it's lonely at the top. But we was just at the top together. But because of one incident, now it's lonely at the top. Make it make sense to me. Not only was it Tiny and Candy, but it was Tamika Scott, which is Latasha's sister. Ain't no way in hell you gonna get me to speak out negatively about my family. I don't care what we got going on. It's nobody else's business. I'm not gonna put anything out there that's gonna jeopardize my family based on what we got going on. Tiny and Candy, that's different. They really ain't no different because again, they formed a sisterhood, so it's no difference. But this your blood sister. So I didn't understand why you would come out and say something as well. So this is what triggered me to do this video in reference to Black women. Why is it that when you do business with somebody or you form a sisterhood, when you come to one disagreement, it leads and trickle down to everything that you wouldn't imagine about how I feel about you? That's insane to me, and will always remain a statistic. But there is no way you could tell me going forward that we are a sisterhood. There's no way. I wouldn't have said anything. When you say something, you lead people into believing that this is what it is or whatever you're posting. You can't tell me it's a publicity stunt. Can't tell me that. Not from these messages or posts, shall I say. Some things you just don't allow people to entice you to say something or put something out there that you can't take back. If I was Latasha, with the Shaquilla Robinson situation that's going on, you can't sit here and tell me that I'm okay and now forgiveness is everything. Okay? Forgiveness is everything. You forgive and you move on. I think there was another post where Latasha was saying, okay, if I'm silent and I don't say anything, then it's this way. If I do, it's this way anyway, so I can't win, right? So why not speak my truth? And what's the problem with somebody speaking their truth? It's their truth. It's their truth. How do you get mad at the truth? Now, sometimes, again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it and how you display it. Now, again, I don't see anything wrong with what she did besides telling her explanation of why not going on the Xscape tour. But if it had to come down to a point where, okay, I need to get personal with my fans to let them know what's really going on and ain't no buffoonery happening, then I'm going to explain it this way. And if that was her truth, why get so aggravated and pissed off that now you got to post a post that is unacceptable? It's unacceptable. As a sisterhood, business goes sour all the time. I had to learn that. I've learned that the hard way. Business goes sour all the time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it do. It just depends on the journey that God wants you to be on. But when that business halts, no more than you pick up the pieces and you keep moving. You don't stop because that didn't happen. You keep pushing, especially if it's something that you dreamed of and want to do. But back to Xscape. I hope y'all don't have a David Ruffin or a Flash in y'all group. Like somebody's better than somebody, or somebody trying to be better than somebody. Or do you believe she was better. So you feel some type of way. I mean, it's got me thinking, because now I'm like, why? Why would my sisters, and I'm not saying my sister, I'm speaking from Latasha, Xscape, post anything to that nature on social media? Why? I don't know if it's money. I don't know if it's greed. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if it's envy. I don't know about none of that. But I know when it comes to girl groups and businesses with females, they tend to fail for whatever reason. And that's facts. You have a percentage out here that lasts, but you also have a percentage, a majority of the percentage that flops. Why? Attitude, disagreement, greed, envy, jealousy. Something. It's something. It could be family. It could be anything. The problem is, it's something. Whatever your choice or decision is. But the point that I'm trying to make is, why not bow out gracefully? Or why not come to the conclusion or have a conversation on the outside, and then when people come to see what it really is, or ask you directly or speak on it, then speak on it. Say however and whatever you feel, whether it's small, whether it's plain, whether it's simple, whether it's blunt, whether it's harsh, whatever you feel. But don't bash, don't judge when you was the same person getting money with me a whole week ago. A whole week ago. Why bring up feelings and say things that you felt before this moment? That way, an understanding and clarification could have been come to a resolve. And again, whatever the decision may be, bow out gracefully. I just think that it was unnecessary to drag her or to put those posts out there like that. It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. And as a black woman, again, a black woman in business, about women empowerment. And if you about women empowerment and you know people looking at you, why not be that person when it comes to business? I'm talking about Icon. Y'all are a legend ass group. So it's plenty of people and plenty of girls out here watching y'all that want to be like y'all. But why put that into the air? Why not hold it to yourself or have the conversation with Tasha face to face? That's the best resolve that you're going to come to, is having that conversation with that person, not having subliminal conversations on social media. And then when y'all get together and you're honored at the Lady of Soul Awards, and I haven't even watched that, but I see you being honored, where you have to come together to fake a phony fakery to put on in national TV, because it's a great moment, but y'all can't really enjoy it as a group like that. Can't tell me you can. You can't tell me you can. No, it's an achievement individually and as a group. But the fake and the phony. Now, will you always have love for this? I'm pretty sure you would. I'm pretty sure you would. But all of that posting and subliminals is lonely at the top. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I had to do this video because I didn't understand that. And again, it triggered me because bow out gracefully, move on, have a conversation if you're going to have a conversation to get to a common ground and a common resolve. But don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Unnecessary. And I'm speaking on it again because I've had that experience. And it's not a great experience when you like, damn, that shit made me think, are we really sisters? I mean, business is business, granted. But y'all formed a sisterhood. So are we really sisters? Are they really my sisters? Tamika said something, Scott said something I think was the best thing that I agreed with her throughout the whole thing. The truth shall come to light. Which is true. The truth always prevails. The truth always comes to light. But baby girl, that's your sister. So if you know the truth is going to come to light, why speak on it? Why speak on it? I can care less who know my story. I can care less if people don't. I don't care what other people got to say because I know the truth. Now, if you want to know the truth, there's always three sides. His side, her side, the truth. However that may be. But when you worry about people having to know, that's where it comes in as a problem. Where you feel like you have to say something, that's where it becomes a problem. What are you bothered? That means you bothered about something. What are you bothered about? That you got to take it to those levels. I'm just not understanding that. And again, as a black woman, as a black small business owner, I just think as women we could do a whole lot better. But when we allow outside people to come in and do this, and continue to do this, and now you doing this instead of picking up the phone. When you allow outside people to come in and mess up what you got going on with whomever or whatever you got going on, you always regret it. You always regret it. Always. It always comes back. It always comes back. So, I feel like if there's ever a conversation, I would hope that Candy and Tiny apologize to her for that. Now, if she felt like, again, she could have explained her story a little differently than going into details of what actually happened, but again, it's her truth. Why not, as a group, come together and sit down and say, okay, we can do this or we can't do that. Or you got this option, but you ain't got this option. That would be better. I feel it's all about communication. But don't let one incident happen and now you on social media, or I'm hearing rumors. Hey, Candy and Tiny said, bitch, what? Come on, man, we too grown for that. Too grown. Too grown. Pick up the phone and have a conversation with your sister, your friend, business partner. Again, whether they business partners anymore or not, Y'all formed a sisterhood. And again, if it meant anything to any one of y'all, y'all will have a personal conversation. A personal. Not a social media. So we're giving the people what they want when it comes to black women. And black women can't work together. They can't have a group. They can't have a business. They can't have a talk show. They can't have a podcast. It's always somebody that wants to be on top. And I didn't see that in the middle of things, but maybe that's what the issue was. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? It's how you do things, right? And if you grown enough to make those decisions and you grown enough to say, oh, I could do this, then you grown enough to have communication and conversation with the people that it's warranted with. You don't let outside people motivate you to talk bad about that person. That's still supposed to be your sister. That's still supposed to be your friend. Again, whether we don't do business or not, we've been doing business for a while. Why would I give the public, or anybody for that matter, a moment this wine is delicious, but a moment? Why give them a moment? Why? And that sucks. But that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. And again, this video is about understanding, communication, clarification, respect, loyalty, friendship. I mean, that's what it's really about. How to deal with situations and it not seep over into friendship or sisterhood or y'all dogging each other on social media. Now that experience I haven't had. In reference to, business and things not going right, and then, when one person make a decision, it impacts the whole group. That type of situation. But as far as the dogging and the dragging, I've never done that on social media. I've never done it to anybody. I'm not going to do it. Why? We may not have a business together anymore, but we were still sisters. I would never. But everybody not like you either. So you can't expect everybody to do the same thing that you would do. You can't expect that. So you go with whatever they show you. And with whatever they show you, that's what you give out. You give out the same shit. That's what it's about. Give out the same shit. But you ain't gotta drag, throw subliminal posts on social media. Like, pick up the phone and call me, boo. Shit, you don't want to hear my voice? Text me. I don't want to hear from social media or see on social media a post that you didn't put up about me because we had a disagreement or this situation happened. That's letting me know how you really feel. How you been feeling. Not how all of a sudden in the moment I feel like this because. But that's what happens when people don't hear each other out. They don't hear each other out. That's what happens when people assume. That's what happens when people don't communicate and get clarification and understanding of where you stand. Agree to disagree. Move on. That's why we will always be in the predicament that we're in as black people. Not just as black women, black men and women and children. We are forever going to be the same. We're going to forever kill our people. We ain't going to forever come in unity. Like there's not enough for everybody. Like, let me show you how to do this. So you got a group over here that do this, that do this, that do this. You got people over here that know this skill. You don't think when people come together, it makes other people, it makes them mad. But black people, black women is so selfish. When you have those type of moments and situations, it's a competition. How is it a competition when we was just getting money together? Why would it be a competition for me? But those are also the ones who are not real as well. They ain't real. They're not your real friends. They use you. They use you until they need you. When they need you, where they got you, they throw you away. Believe that. Believe that. And I'm just speaking in general. Not just speaking about me. I'm speaking in general. So, you know, it has to come a point where women is really, and us women wonder why it's a male dominated world out here. That's the issue. Women don't understand why it's a man dominated world, and we're fighting. We're fighting every single day to get in where we fit in. Don't take us serious. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, she ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, they gonna break up. Give them a year. Give them 2 years. It's people now that I see on the internet who I wouldn't even think would have broken up. And I'm speaking in reference to celebrity couples. Everything. People make people goals. Oh, they goes. Oh, they goes. Goes. Oh, they goes. Oh, I want to be like that. I want to be like this. Make your own goals. Because trust and believe behind closed doors. If we could be on a fly and hear the shit that's being said, whew. Being done. Mean Girls. It's a lot of discipline. If you're not in competition and you really about women empowerment and you really about standing for the women, there's no way that you would post the things that you would post about your sister. And it's just sad to see. Because as a woman, I'm going to have to continue to fight, continue to stand. I have 4 girls. 4 girls. And I'm trying to teach them a different way. Not this way. Not this way. You got to stand with each other no matter what. But because the opposite is being taught, is being seen, is being shown, is being publicized, it's on TV, it's on social media, like, we can't hide it from our children. They gonna see it. They gonna see it. But then it goes into How can I make them see past that? How can I make them see this is not what it's all about? I'm going to wrap this up by saying respect, loyalty, understanding is the key to any relationship. I never would think and never used to think that relationships that you done had for 20 plus years, 30 plus years, 50 plus years, like they end just like that. All the time you've invested, all the sacrifice that you've invested for one another, like genuine love that was there, like what the, who does that? Who does that? That's insane. Shit can flip in a minute. One day you have a disagreement, the next minute, bitch, I don't fuck with you. What? What's happening? No conversation. Subliminal posts, phone calls. Oh, what's happening with you and such and such? What you mean? What you talking about? Oh, they said this. Oh, I seen them with somebody else. Y'all don't see y'all together no more. Just because you don't see us together no more don't mean shit. It's not, nothing's happening. We're all individually focused on businesses. We're all individually focused on families. We're all individually in a different space. Why does it have to be beef? Why must people and women create beef? And some really don't want the smoke. But they play like they do. They play like they do. If you don't got respect, loyalty, that's big for me. Respect and loyalty. And once you cross that line of disrespect, once you cross that line of not being loyal and the uncertainty that you have about somebody, there is no way in hell. No way. Again, to bring up the Shaquilla Robinson, rest in peace to Shaquilla Robinson, and make you think of those type of things. Like, damn, I thought you was my sister, thought you was my friend. Oh, you done said this about me, you done said that about me, you done did this, did that, and now I come back around while I'm around and everything was talked about or squashed. But yet, y'all looking at me sideways and phony, and we decide to take a trip, and the next thing you know, 24 hours later, I'm dead. Y'all better start believing in when people show you who they are. That's who they are. That's who they are. Candy and Tiny show Tasha who they are. Now, again, forgiveness is everything. Forgive, move on. However that may be. Whether you move on as a friend or whether you move on and say it is what it is. However it may go. But however it go, remember that you were business partners, you were sisters, and you were friends. So, talking shit and posting subliminal messages ain't it. Now, I'm hoping that they can come to some type of common ground, maybe talk it out, whatever it may be. I'm waiting on the update for that. That was just my opinion and how I would feel and how I would react and what I would do. Because after that, it'll be over with. Now, again, what you decide to do in business to get your paper, because this is the brand that you built, this is who you are, do what you gotta do. But all that friend shit, sister shit, all that, my sis, be careful who you invest friendships and time and loyalty and respect into, because at the end of the day, they don't feel the way you feel if they've shown you who they are. And once they do that, it's a wrap for me. So I say to say this. I hope that they're able to talk it out. I hope that they're able to continue as a group. Xscape is one of my favorite groups. I grew up off on. Am I going to tell you my age? I will not. But one of my favorite groups. So I'm hoping that they can come to some resolve, because not to see her on a tour. And I was actually just looking it up so I can make some plans for me and my husband, and see exactly what it was that we wanted to do. I was looking at concerts and I seen that they were going to be here, and that was one of the concerts that I wanted to go to, not including that my business partner Keisha as well was interested in doing some things. And so, you know, I was kind of sad, like, Latasha, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same with three of them. It's not gonna give you the same escape. But whatever their decision is, whatever their resolution is, I would just hope that that will be the last post or subliminal messages that they throw out there individually to a sister. And y'all owe her an apology. Y'all owe that girl an apology. Give her an apology. Just like you gave her the subliminal messages publicly, give her an apology publicly. I would, if that's my sister, clarify some things. And the only reason why you have to clarify is because you put it out there on social media. So now this is what people have an understanding of. But good luck to you guys. I hope again that you can resolve your issue, and I hope that y'all can come back. I hope that y'all can come back as a sisterhood and move forward, whatever that may be. I don't know how much seriousness of it is in reference to the behind doors, closed doors situation with the group. But I wish y'all the best. Keep pushing individually, because individually, you know, you guys are and have your own brand and business. So individually, I wish you guys the best as well. But hey, that's my take on it. That's my opinions of it. And I mean, as a woman, we need to do better. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Y'all can comment below. Tell me what y'all think about it. I mean, it's my opinion. Again, so whoever don't like it, you know, it is what it is. But again, I'm speaking from experience. And again, based on the posts that y'all see up here and that y'all have read, based on, you know, sitting here in front of y'all face, it's just like, why? It's just unnecessary. And it really, really is. But good luck to you guys. And I wish you guys the best. You guys, cheers.